Okay, everybody, welcome to the August Leadership Call. Yes, so many of you were at Rep Fest. Was that crazy or what? 6,000 people. I don't know about the rest of you, but that's the biggest event I've ever been to ever in my whole life, okay? It was huge, but it was fun. And we all going to go to New Orleans. New Orleans. I got to figure out how to, New Orleans. Lee, how you say it? Lee, I don't even know if he's on. New Orleans. No, y'all know I'll have it right by them. Nolans. I'm watching Sharon as she's saying it. I'm watching her because I know she got it right. I know she does. Anyways, I'm going to Louisiana. Okay, that's where I'm going. I'm going to Louisiana, and I'm not sure what they're tapping out at as far as what they want. I've heard 10,000. I don't know. They might keep it at 6 or 7, but we'll know more. They say in January. So we were going to draw for the $100 gift card. We were going to draw for that in campaign 16, but I felt like I owed you guys some slack who bought people on, because there were so many glitches with the system, with payments, and what would have said people didn't pay on time when we were looking at dates, but yet here they were, they paid. And no matter how Avon handles it, I feel like this: if they pay their bill, it's a good thing. No matter what. I don't care if they're paying 3 days late or not. They pay their bill, and if we get paid, so we wanted to count that. So and which is really good, because for a lot of people it gave them, for some people it gave them the one entry, because you remember you had to have 3 qualified recruits in order to you had to have 3 qualified $150 orderers to even qualify to get in for this. So we are going to be drawing for that. I can tell you entries went in for Misty Smith and for Tammy Leonard and for Linda Staggers and Janae and Sharon, who kicked tails and took names and all that stuff. But let me tell you, Becky came. All of you had, it was, wow. Julie Paulson, she even got in on it. I had one person in my first gen who was trying to go for Brown's Ambassador, did not make it. But, you know, bought in the people. They just didn't all put them in the same time. So, but the point is, she got the recruits and she's on her way. So, and a lot of you are people working on your team too. So we're not going to draw for that now. But I wanted to tell you what we're going to do. Have you all heard of the Mexico trip that's coming? You can qualify for that in 2019. Campaigns 1 is when this starts, and I thought there would be no other way to get you guys in the throes of earning this trip, because I have heard, and again, we haven't seen any of the rules yet, but just like the Bermuda trip, where placing your order, and if it was, you know, over this amount or over that amount, it's a point accumulation. We've heard that it's going to be the same thing, that it's going to be not just the new recruits that you bring in, but if they continue to perform the $150 order or more, which again, we're talking about stability, also titling up, things of that sort. So Lee and I thought we would take the influx and take it that same journey. The only thing we're not going to bring into this, because this is a leadership part of it, we're not going to bring your personal sales into it, okay? Because obviously you got to sell in order to do what you need to do to title anyways, unless you're using your points. So we're going to go with that. But the new incentive is going to run for us. It's going to run from campaign 20 to campaign 26. So a little over the entire 4th quarter, we're going to run this. Again, it's going to be a $100 gift card. And I got to tell you, I was shocked. Some of you really went for that. So when I said, well, let's sweeten it up, because if everybody's making more money, then we can give more away. So We are going to have another $100 gift card. We're going to have two $50 gift cards. We're going to have two $25 gift cards. And we are going to have, and I thought I'd throw this in, 4 8x8 honey bun cakes made by yours truly. So, you know, I mean, I figured, look, Shanae suddenly comes on the screen. Did you say honey bun cake? Yeah, honey bun cake. That's right. So, yeah, so I figure it's not going to be just the little ones. We're going to do the 8x8s. So there's going to be 4 of those on the table. This is going to be the difference. You're not going to be able to just win one thing. If you have entries, you could take the whole kit and caboodle. I could draw your name every time. That's why I wanted to do more than just a card. I didn't want it to be just one thing. So you could win 2 honey bun cakes and a $100 gift card. You could win 2 $50 gift cards, a 25, and 3 honey bun cake if you really were. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if we draw your name, the more entries you have, the more chance you have of earning something, or winning something. But here's the deal. All you have to do is have one, you know, just do the one thing. It only takes one time to win. It may be a honey bun cake. It may be the $100 gift card. You're going to have people who could have 25 entries in here. Some people could have 50 entries into this. But it only takes one to win. So here's the qualifier. The qualifier to even get into this, campaigns 20 through 26. You have to have at least 3 recruits, just like the other one. But again, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. You got 7 campaigns. So that means you come up with 3 new people who place a $150 order or more, okay? That gets you on the game board, if that makes sense, okay? So you have to have that even to get in. But how are you going to earn more after that? Well, for every new recruit after the first 3 that place $150 order in their first campaign, you're going to get 2 more entries. Every time your new recruits from campaign 20 to 26 places $150 order or more, you're going to get another entry. And every time you title up, from whatever your title is, we're not going to play the Avon game. If you hit gold leader once, you can't go back and do it again. We're not playing that game. Whatever your title is at the close of campaign 19, if you title up between then and campaign 26, the end of it, you get 5 more entries. And it has to be title up to bronze ambassador or above. No title for promoters, no title for, no entry for star promoter, bronze ambassador, or Brenda Lloyd, whoop whoop, honey bun cake on the line. I thought you'd be excited about the money, but okay, I can get into that. So let's take a look at it one more time. And I'm going to put all this in an email out to you. I'm also going to do a live stream on this in Team Onward, because I know you guys right here, you are the top leaders, but we want to put this out. So what I'm hoping, and I forgot. I forgot the best part. Hold on. And if somebody under you titles up to bronze ambassador or above, you get 10 more entries. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot that one. I forgot you got people underneath you. So 10 more entries if one of your downline titles to bronze ambassador or above. And again, The starting point is whatever everything is at the close of 19. So we have this big shoot off of the representative thing, but you know, look, there's a lot of entries possible here. And the reason we're doing this is I want this to kind of be practice for Mexico, because I want y'all to go to Mexico. So if I'm getting you used to this now, and then by the time, realize that the people you're bringing in 25 and 26 are going to be your people who probably place orders in 1 and 2 and 3. So if I've already got you on this wheel spinning thing to performing like this, then when they drop the incentive rules in, you're doing everything that you need to do. The only thing I haven't brought into play here are your personal orders. And normally with that, that's what happens. So if you're mentoring somebody to bronze ambassador above, you're getting entries. If you yourself title up, you're getting entries. If you're people who place their first orders in campaign 20 to 26, if they continue to place a $150 order or more, then we know we're shooting for that. We're shooting for that because we know we want them to earn their kickstart. So we get it. We want them to keep doing that and raising that order. So every which way, you're going to have a way to enter. So we're talking about a $100 gift card, two $50 gift cards, two $25 gift cards, and I want to say a partridge in the pear tree, but we'll say 4 honey bun cake. We just keep it there. Be all good. So, and they will be fresh. They will not be the ones that are made at Christmas that I'm sending out. No, these will be fresh. I will make them at the end. This will all be payable. And hopefully, you know, they're not making older representatives go over to 2.0 until after the first of the year. So I don't want you all to think there's going to be a big switch and override for this, so that we're losing what people are doing and confusing them now. New representatives right now, when they come on, they're going to 2.0. They are. It's ridiculous for them. I get why Avon's doing it. We don't want to teach them the old system and then turn around the beginning of the year. They're just getting it, and now we're going to teach them the new system. It's ridiculous. So they're dropping in to anybody you bring back in who's been inactive. If you do that, they're going to be dropped into 2.0. That's how the system is set up right now. So if you're somebody like me and you're holding out, we need to get over there, okay? And I'm talking to myself right now because I'm looking at myself saying this. So I have not switched over yet, guys. I have been the big chicken with the big feathers. And about the time I think I'm going to pull the plug, I get sweaty armpits, and I haven't done it, okay? So I know I need to do it. No. So it's all good. So I love the fact that we are all going to work to get to Mexico, because I don't know about you, but I just want to, when it comes time to be in Mexico, I want to take that part by the pool right there, and all of us just line up right there. Big old, we're going to have a reserve sign, Team Onward, and everybody going to sunbathe right there. It's just going to be us, our downline. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to be skinny, because we know that ain't going to happen. So we get 2 chairs for me, because my tail going to be there, and we're going to own it, okay? We're going to own it. Everybody's going to know we're there. So I'm excited. So I don't care. I feel like we're going to make a lot of money. Shut up, Tammy. I know you're laughing at me. Just shut your mouth. So anyway, so we're going to do this, because if we're going to make this money, if we're going to be in 4th quarter, then I might as well start giving away the money now, because you know the drinks are going to be on Avon when we go. So I can't buy you no drinks. I just have to let the drinks be on Avon. So we're going to get you ready, and I'm excited, and I think we can do this. So that's what's coming out. Going to do a live stream in there. Going to put it on paper. Going to put it in email. We're going to get this out to everybody, and I have found a new system to be able to update this every single campaign. So at the close of campaign 20, your update will come in email for where you stand with entries, and it will also be in the group, because we hope as you're bringing new people in and turning them on in the group, we're going to pin that video there, because look, it's never too late. You could have somebody come in campaign 23 and start bringing people on and sharing with their friends, and they could get entry. And if they don't know what a honey bun cake is, oh, they won't be surprised. You know, they get who wants a honey bun cake until they taste it, and then they gonna want one every time. In my opinion, it's better than $100. I know it won't pay your bills, but it tastes good. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So I'm excited about that. I need this to help me get on track. And yes, Sharon, you going to Mexico, girl. It's just that simple. You going to Mexico, girl. It's going to happen. So, but let's start with what we have now. There are things that we need to go over as leaders. But I keep thinking about this $10 incentive that nobody knew was going to happen, including myself. This has really helped a lot of us grow our pending reports, okay? But the thing is, it's not, we are now have to be invested to turn these people into representatives who produce orders and start making money. We have been sending out everything to your people to say, hey, this is the campaign that you need to start. And as it comes down and they're on to the next thing, hey, this is what you need, not only to keep your 40%, but also so that you can earn this. This is going to get you closer. I love the fact, I don't know if you read it or not, I put it in the group, but now it's not just the beauty samplers. They're given A boxes now, which in my opinion gives them just much more depth to share and turn them onto the products and to turn other people onto the products. So I like the fact that they're doing that and giving A boxes to these people when they perform too. Curious to see how many people are going to end up doing the cumulative $500 orders to get the $100 kit. I know a few in my first generation who are on task that we should know at the end of the day tomorrow. So excited about that for sure. We have got to, you know, the feedback has been, there have been some people, it's so weird. Like I had a couple of people sign up for $10 and like I was sending the emails out like we always do. And they were like, you know, I don't want to do this now. So I'm getting some of those. So I want you all to know that if you're getting some people that maybe these are old leads that you've gone back and they've signed up for the $10, the game still has not changed, y'all. So don't get discouraged with this. You're still going to have people just like they were paying $25 and $50 and $100 and they didn't really do anything with it. The game hasn't changed. If anything, you see more of that because it's a $10 opportunity now and they're getting these products. But we're going to keep, of course, encouraging them. What I'm hoping is all across the country, we've seen people are already in school. Some people are getting ready to go back to school. Some people aren't going back until after the holiday. It's like so confusing. I remember when it used to be so uniform and we knew when everybody was doing everything. And now across the country, it's not that way. So you have some people have signed up and they're so busy trying to get their kids up and ready for school that it just is not happening how it should be happening for them. We just need to be supportive. We need to be supportive and just reach out in any way we can. I mean, you may want to do your own personal incentives for that. We are getting newbies who are showing up for the training, which is good. I'm getting a lot of feedback from the shuffle that I'm sending them when I send them the welcome to the group. Click this so you can get right into Team Onward. I'm getting feedback, even if it's just a thanks so much for this, and then I see them say that, hey, they're coming, they're going to be there, and every morning I wake up and there's 2 or 3 more who are waiting to get in there, which is good. So we're definitely putting out there, I feel, what they need. I'm running about 5 days later on the welcome packets. This is what I'm finding, and I've had to ask people. You know, as soon as they place that first order, they leave my pending report. And so this is what I'm finding from the new rep calls. I'm seeing that people are like, well, no, I didn't get one. And I'm going back and I'm looking, and what's happened is some of these people have put in book orders or just gone in and put in a personal order, which has taken them out of my pending. So Lee and I have gone back to LOA 1 and 2. And of course, you know how I've been there. If it says the welcome pack was sent, mailed, emailed, shuffled, whatever, it's on there. That's how I know. So I'm going back to those people, because some of them have been like, no, I see you showing me this on the training, but I didn't get that. Now, I don't know why. For a while, I was getting a handful of these back here. Right when I got back from Rep Fest, I had 6 of them returned saying undeliverable. What I did is I reached out to all of those people. I tried text, I tried email, and just said, I don't know if you got your kit yet. I don't, but I'm trying to send you a welcome packet. I sent you the email on this. It's got the same stuff, but I'd love to get this to your hand. I probably got about 50% of those people reaching back out to me saying, oh, there was an apartment number. Oh, there was a suite. And I've asked them to go into their accounts or to call Avon and give them that number so they can put it in the notes section. So some of these people aren't getting the welcome packets because it's just not being delivered for whatever reason. But the other thing I've noticed too is those same people, when I go back and check them, they haven't done anything yet. So I don't know if that's just them choosing not to do anything. But I document it. If you're wondering if you're pending people or any of those people, if I get it back, I go under the notes and I put in there, received the welcome kit, sent left a voicemail, did this, did that, or told them to call Avon, so you'll know if any of your people, the packet came back. If somebody says they didn't get it, you need to reach out to me. I'm going back to the LOA 1 and 2 with these people with these small orders that took them out of pending, and we're going in between now and the weekend and sending the packets to them too. It looks like to me it's about 22 people. There could be more, but we're going to get those out. I am 11 people away from being caught up completely to date. I have never had to change my ink cartridges so much. I have never used so much paper. I have never said, welcome to Team Avon so many times. And every time I wanted to cuss y'all, I did. And I said, look at them roll, look at them roll, look at them roll. I can do this. I can't feel my fingers from typing, but it's okay because it's awesome. So you guys have been killing it. You have been killing it. We just are hoping that we are going to kill it to the point of, let's make sure they're putting the order in. I sent out the last call for alcohol today. And again, that always says you weren't supposed to place an order until 19. This is not for you, but you have until tomorrow. And I gave the time. So that went out this morning early for those people who are holding on, trying to meet their Kickstart goals, who haven't put in anything yet. It's a little bit hard to keep up with. My understanding from Avon is if they say they're starting in 20, they've sent them 19 books. They're actually supposed to start in 19. That's how I'm doing the welcome packets, so that you know. And again, if they did the 25 kit or more, and some of our people have, they didn't just do the $10. The kit is normal. Also, so that you know, we didn't find out till about 4 days after we were into this that they were $10 people were not getting order books. They were not getting receipt books with this. So everybody is getting these from me, which you know are the, what do they call these things? I can't remember.
Callback notes.
What are they? Callback, yes, the callback notes, which when you get the business bundle, you get these. So I've been sending these out. I've been sending them 8 to 10 of them. I'm figuring if they need more than 10 for their first order, yes, I'll send them more. It's all good. But this way, because look, we want them to know that they can collect 75 cents or more. We want them to know they need to collect the sales tax. We know that without this, they can't. And it really is self-explanatory if you've never gotten these before. So at least they will have something where they can take the orders. I can't tell you who didn't get them. Anybody who's reached out to me and said, how do I take the orders? I've said, let me send you some of these. I'll get them in the mail right now. But if they haven't reached back out, everybody else has gotten them. So I just want you all to know these are going out to help them. But you know that in their welcome pack, it says order the free receipt book. So that and the number is in there for them. If they're reading through this stuff or they're listening to you all, they're getting that information too. So we want to make sure that they're doing that. What else? What are you all seeing out there? What are you hearing with these $10 people? I mean, I got to be honest, my people first gen, I'm running at about 50% for the people who really should have been putting in order for 18. Just wondering, or you guys, let's get some feedback, unmute yourself, these people that you're bringing in. With the $10 sign up specifically, what are you all hearing? Anybody got anything? No? Good, bad, indifferent?
Repeat the question. Nick distracted me for a second.
Quit being distracted, Andrew. Quit it. Just wondering if $10 sign-ups, what are we hearing from our team members? Are your people, if you signed up people who were supposed to start in 18, have those people started? Are you hearing from the people who are signing up? Are they communicating?
So far, I only have 2 that actually went all the way through and did it. And one's actually calling me right now.
Okay.
So I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
The one is putting her order in tonight. The other just signed up a few days ago, and already asked me how to order a stamper for her books.
Okay, good. That's great.
Oh, hold on. I lost you.
You there?
Are you still there?
Yep, I'm here. Yes. That's good,
I have no audio.
No, that's good. That's good feedback.
All right, I'm going to restart because I can't hear anything. So I'm going to restart and come back.
Gotcha. Okay. How about the rest of you? Janae, Brenda, Tammy, Sharon, some of the bigger leaders. What are you hearing? Because I see your sign-ups and how many you're signing up.
I haven't heard anything yet. I know I have one that's getting ready to place an order, but nothing yet.
Hey, and by the way, let me say this. I've got a few people who were supposed to start, quote unquote, in 18, technically, according to when they did it. Because when you read the guidelines for this, that they should have started in 18. But because their profiles say 19, Avon is letting that go over. So if they don't start until 19, I think they're still going to let them be completely, whether they technically should have started in 18 or not. I think they're just going to override that. And as long as they're performing 19, 20, and 21, I think they're still going to. And there's a report for that on Vibe. It tells you who's been doing it, who's in the running for that. So that's huge. I'm looking here at some of the, hold on, I'm giving my new people pencil cases for their Avon money. That's good. Avon, our new team member joined the wrong
I will say I had one that I thought wasn't going to start till the next campaign and put in her order and was over the 150. I've got one that was having trouble getting registered and finally got registered, and she's only been registered now since, Monday? And she's turning in her order, and it's not 150, but it's like 70. So, I've got them, they're talking and they're communicating. Most of them are talking and communicating. Now, they didn't get a lot of books.
No.
So it's been trying to talk to them about share your books, get them back, reuse your books, and please don't go on and just place an order for more books.
Okay. Okay, great. Brenda, that's great. And look, I would say, as Brenda just said, encourage them with that first order. Encourage them to get the brochures. If you ever pushed brochures before, letting them know that the power is in the brochure, unless it's somebody who is close to you or you can afford to send them brochures. I wish I could afford to send everybody more brochures, but I can't, and I know that in a lot of you guys can't either. But for the ones of you who are signing people up who are local, if you have the extra brochures, if you feel like, if you hear that, man, I really wish that I had more brochures. That may, that's going to be one of the things that you want to try to get those in their hands. But if nothing else, encourage them that this would be the time that not just the two, that how Avon shows them the two ahead first. Tell them to go down a little bit lower. Get those next brochures too. And this is the time to remind them that they can go back to campaigns and honor those brochure prices. So none of those books are going to go to waste. They can put them all into use. And I know we deal with that every day, but believe it or not, they don't know that. If you just knew how many people say, I was even tonight on the thing, you could see on their face when I was talking about, don't date the books. Don't date the books. Just, get these books out there. People don't know what campaign we're on. And you can go back to, and I'm thinking, man, it even says that in the welcome packet, but there's so much. They're missing some of these most important points. So when you think about that, they need to know that money they're putting in is not money that is going to waste. Kim Marie, I saw that you were going to be meeting with your new team member. Everybody, big shout out to Kim Marie. She's been looking to start this team of hers. And finally, whoop, whoop, she is on the board. She is excited. So that is awesome. Andrew, who, by the way, I don't know, a lot of people know, Andrew was nested to me. Andrew, he was always part of my Onward no matter what group. And when we had that nesting incentive, Andrew and Nick were nested to me. So he was kind of like that kid that I adopted, but really adopted in the end, which was kind of cool. And I have seen this guy flourish from always complaining at one time about not being able to do anything, and he has turned into this person who is figuring out how to work this into his business, into his life, no matter what he's doing, bringing on new team members, his sales, his online sales. Man, there are times when I'm like, that was who that did that? So, it goes to show that this can happen no matter how long you've been in the game. It can happen if you feel like, oh, I don't know if this is going to happen to me. Some of you are newer to this, and this is what I like about bringing this incentive for 20 and 26 now. Do you know what you have the advantage for that the representatives who've been leaders for a long time, we have worked our warm markets so much that our warm markets see us coming and go, oh, Jesus, here comes the Avon lady. She's going to talk to me about Avon again. Oh, no, you have not. You need, so when you think, those big leaders, they're just going to have everybody, and they're just, they're going to have all these entries, and they're going to do this, this, and this, and I'm never going to get a chance. That is not true. My leaders who've been with me a while, they got to work it. They got to work it harder than they have ever worked it to make this happen, because now their warm market going to see honey bun cake in their eyes, and they're going to be hiding. They're going to be hiding from them because they're like, she's going after the honey bun cake. So I'm telling you, get out there and talk to people. Get out there and share the opportunity. Kim Marie was like, she was like, man, she was like at the bit. She was like, I gotta find, got somebody, gotta find somebody. My first teammate, and it happened. It happened, and now she knows that she can. She can, and she's so excited about it. And think about if that person underneath her now finds somebody, and now she makes bronze ambassador, and then her numbers help Kim Marie make bronze ambassador. You do realize this is an influx of this person does this and this and this, and when it all starts coming together and people are titling and numbers are there and your paychecks are going up and Mexico on the beach with drinks and honey bun cake in your hand and $100 gift cards that we can go spend together, and I'm not getting a Slinky bathing suit, but I'll get one of those wrap things or something, something that'll be presentable. The point is, we can get this done. We can get this done, and you deserve it. You deserve this. You deserve to be able to say, I can have whatever I want in this business. I can learn the vibe system. How are you going to learn the vibe system? I can't do it without Molly. Yes, you can. How do you think, Molly, you learned the vibes? Yes, you can. You got me. but you just got to go in and take the time. Do you know how I learn, Bob? I go in every day, probably about 10, 15, 20, 25, especially tomorrow. Tomorrow it'll be like 100-time day. I go into Vibe like 100 times on the day we're going to close out. Lee's right now got everybody's number on the board. He's like, oh my God, look at Sharon. Oh, Becky Kane. There's Linda. She over her 20 now. Oh, and we're always like, look how close. Tammy is like, just there. I mean, and I'm looking at this going, wait a minute. Look at these other people that are on the board who now have somebody underneath them. We went from having 2 or 3 people here. I mean, I look, Brenda Lloyd, her name suddenly is all over the pending freaking map for me. Everywhere I look, she's the one I cussed today. I'm like, Brenda Lloyd, her recruit, Brenda Lloyd. I'm like, oh my gosh, my finger hurt because of Brenda Lloyd today. But then I had to stop and celebrate her. Yay, Brenda Lloyd, because she bring all these people on. So see, I'm just that person, that bipolar person, that I'm yelling at you one minute and I'm excited the next minute. It's okay. Also, I did one for Andrew's people today. Yes, I can't remember the name. It's all over there in the packet. Look, if you're new and you're like, I got one person, I got 2, nothing happened, Molly, till the $10 thing. Giovanna, yeah, let's talk about Giovanna, Sharon. Okay, Giovanna, can I just say, girl, there are big things happening for you, and I don't know what you're seeing, but I see sandy beaches in your forecast. Just saying, I'm saying it is going to happen, and I'm going to be the one there saying, that's right. I knew she could do it. It was in her sights. And by the way, did I tell you she won a $100 gift card too? And a honey bun cake. She won it all. You see, so this is like just this thing that we do here. This right here, the fact that we've got a line of so many people that I have to go to the second page to see everybody. This is where the money happens. Right here. You all sharing what you do with everybody you know. And by the way, reaching out to these people on your team and letting them know that they can too. Because fourth quarter's coming. Everybody need money. And it's not over then, because come January, they all just realized how much money they spent. Now they all got to go pay that credit card off now. So there could not be a better time for us to do any of this. And look, we've got a lot of people on the pending list too who've been there a while. And it's not just you, it's me too. You know, believe me, when I talk, I have to have a come to Jesus moment with myself before I talk to y'all about it, because I'm looking, but this is how it rolls. You're not, shut up, Adriana, I see you. See, I can see y'all laughing at me. Y'all just quit it. I'm having to shift back and forth, but I can see you laughing at me, so quit it. Not everybody's going to, I know you love me, I hear you. Not everybody's going to perform. Not even everybody's going to show up. Can I tell you that? Some people are never going to get off the bench. They're not. But don't worry about those people that are on the bench. Don't shut the door, because something could happen that they're just not able to do anything right now. We leave that door open. This is why when I send out this email about gift cards and all of that, that it goes out to everybody, even pending, to say, you know what? Jump on board, reach out to your leader. It's never too late. And if for some reason you don't have the extra books to get somebody started, I don't know what you need unless you reach out to me. And a lot of times I do have extra brochures. So if you're like, Molly, I ain't got it, can you get this to such and such? She says she's ready. Reach out. I'll send them to them priority. I'll get the books out to them. We want more people engaged. Now, I'm not going to send them books 3 times, so you know I do keep count. They ain't going to send them book 3 times, and then they don't ever do nothing, okay? Because that's like $8 for me that I send out every time. I'm just not that person, okay? I'm not. I give you a chance to come on and get on board, but you're going to have to chase my train after a while. You ain't jumping on the caboose and just hanging on. It's not happening. So everybody's got to do their part. But that's what I see here. And look, some of you jumped on late. And yes, let me go back. We're taping this bad boy because too many of you like slap me, spank me, hit me in the head. What you mean what you mean you ain't gonna tape it anymore? What if I can't make it? I gotta work late. I was signing up a recruit. I heard you. We taping it, okay? You won't be able to go back and watch it. Again, I'm gonna tell you, we only share this. This is not gonna be listed. So when I share it on the YouTube, it will be unlisted. You will have the link, but this is not listed for everybody else to see because this is just us, okay? I will send this to every leader. I will not put this call in the Team Onward group, but I will do a live stream about the incentive and everything and let everybody else in there know what's going on. I will also take that live stream that I put in Team Onward and I will YouTube that along with the incentive and talk about the incentive. I thought maybe that would engage people a little bit rather than just reading it. Maybe if they could see the YouTube video, maybe not. Well, I'm gonna try it. I haven't done that before. So we're gonna see what we can do and get some more people done. But again, things like this, it's about getting you into the habits. If you're truly serious about leadership, if you truly want to try to get this done and you're trying to build a residual income, because look, this is the part that doesn't come easy, okay? This is the part where you really learn what you're made of. This is the part where the growth really happens because you're going to think that every time somebody doesn't do something that it's all about you and that you're the reason they didn't get it done. And that could not be further from the truth. You know, if you have been there to help support somebody, not do it for them, help support them in their journey. Our job is to figure out what do they need this opportunity for. If they really do need an extra $100 or so every 2 weeks, what do they need it for? How much money do they need to make so that they cannot afford to walk away? Even 14 years ago, do you know what kept me in Avon? Because I was not this sold out, passionate. Oh, I loved Avon, but I loved buying Avon. The thing that kept me in was once my sales got to where I was making $250 every 2 weeks, which gave me $500 just in sales, my commission, I couldn't have afforded to quit if I wanted to. See, that's the key. I wanted to get rid of my paper route. I knew how much I had to make. Mary Ann went over that with me. What are you making with your paper route? Well, every 2 weeks, I make about $250. Then we need to get you there. And then you can walk away from that second job that is keeping you up till 5:30 in the morning before you go to your next job. How does that sound? Well, she didn't take me out and do it for me. But every time she had an idea, whether it was events like we talked about in the new training this evening, how to start out with cheaper events, how to take the brochures and make them work for you, the questionnaires that I offered up if they wanted it, yard sale events for the community, how to do this, how to work it into your life. Quit trying to find time and do it according to what your life is now. Those kind of things are what kept my customers coming, one customer at a time. Sometimes 2 at a time, sometimes 3 or 4 at a time. And making the connection with the customer. We also talked tonight on the training about things like, I just did if you buy an unlimited lash from me, I'm going to gift you the mascara. And when you look at what that sale is and what the sale is from the unlimited, believe me, I'm not losing any money. But now I have the possibility of turning them on to not just one product, but 2 that work hand in hand. I sold 17 of them. Now, I have a 400-person base customer list, but 17 of them, and I can tell you that at least 5 of them It's all about the mascara. They just like free. They just like free. That's all. They hear free, and what do I do to get that free? I'll spend it to get it free. I did free. And I knew that. So, but then I did things like this. Place a $25 order. Now, and this takes, hold on, because a lot of your people weren't on, okay? So when you're talking to them, I took the Campaign 19 book. And what I did is I said, you know, you really need to be familiar with your book. So I went in and I looked at what's really a good sale. A core product that wouldn't cost them a lot, but wow, wouldn't they like it? And we talked about the nail polishes on page 75, that they are on sale. An $8 nail polish is on sale for $4.99. So to my customers, it's if you spend $30 or more with me, you get to pick either a free nail polish on page 75, your color, or guess what else was on sale? Soap on a rope for men, $4.99, same price, core product. So you see what I'm saying? Andrew repping, he say, ooh, see what I'm saying? So here's the deal. $30, whatever you want it to be, but they get a choice. Two things. Hey, look, and so what does that lead me to say? I'm not a salesperson. Hey, you know, your order was $23 this campaign. Do you realize that if you spent $2 more with me, you're going to get your choice of either an $8 nail polish for yourself or someone you know, or the soap on a rope, which is normally X amount of dollars, that's on sale. You're going to get a choice of one or the other. So what we did is I now took scenarios that said, if they got a $23 order and you want it to be 25 or you want it to be 30, whatever. This is the other thing I told them. I've got a few customers that spend $100 with me every single time. And the one thing all my customers know is if you spend $100 or more with me, you get 10% off your order every single time. I will give you $10 off your order every time. $12 off your $120, $15 off your $150 order, and go tell your friends who love to spend that much too, because I'm going to give them 10% off of that too. Again, making them think out of the book. Look, sharing the book is the easy part. We don't want them to be sellers to go, hey, what would you like? What would you like in this? And have you ever tried this? Give them a reason to want to increase the order, because what are they going to get out of it if they do? There's no better feeling than to feel like you're looking out after your customer when you go, wow, you know, did you miss my freebie this time? And they'll always text back, what freebie? And I say, you spent $38 on that dress. Are you sure there's nothing else you need? Because if you spend $40 with me, you're getting a product package that's worth $15 or more. How do I make that happen? Because I've got products that I've earned through Avon, that I've got through the bundles. I know, and you know what's really, I probably will have 5 people who do that. But do you realize that I increased my order $127 by just following up to get them to say, hey, you want to be in on this? Do you want one of the bundles? Do you want a nail polish where you choose the color? Do you want a soap on the rope where you choose the fragrance? We have to teach them how to pick out what's going to build that order. This isn't just about, oh, you use our our eyeliner. Would you like to try the mascara? That's a great one. I do that all the time. Have you tried that new mascara we have? Love It First Lash. That stuff's amazing. I have sensitive eyes. You should give it a try. It's on sale. I know you love our glimmer sticks, blah, blah, blah. But what are you giving them to want to increase that order a little bit? Just because we know how to do it, it does not mean that our team knows how to do this yet. And as much as I'd love to say they're all going to watch all my videos, ain't nobody got time for all of that. I try to make sure that they have it in case they want to and they want to listen to it or they want to be entertained, whatever it is they're looking for. But the point is, we've got to make sure that we are putting these, and by the way, did you ever think about taking one thing I share or one thing you know from being in this industry and just that day say, hey, thought I'd send you a helpful hint. And just send a little email, tip of the day for more sales. Boom. Put it in there. Nothing major. Try, and if you try this, hey, email me back and let me know how that went for you. I love that one. I love the one where I go, let me know how this goes. Let me know, did that work for you? You know, how did this go? This, Sharon, yes. Well, I don't know about me being awesome, but you know I'm going to take it, Sharon. So it's okay, girl. I'm going to take it anyways. You got my honey bun cake is awesome, Sharon. You got to get a honey bun cake. That's what's awesome. That is really awesome. But yeah, these are tips. But by the way, I didn't learn these overnight. I didn't learn this when I first came into the business. This has been gradual little stuff that I said, let me try it. And you know what happens? Now, if I'm sending this out to 300 people, right? And I have 5 who take it up on it, right? Okay, so I increase my order by $50, $75, $100. But if I hadn't done anything, I'd still be sitting where I was at. They just need to know what they can do. There's so much as leaders that we have to be on, at least for me. I'm not going to say all leaders. I'm going to say for me. I am honest to a fault about this business, but I feel like I owe that to my team. There is nothing about this that has come easy for me, but it has all been worth it. When you go from having to work 3 jobs and not making your bills and not wanting to pick your phone up, to looking at yourself 14 years later to having 1 job where I get to talk to people like you and I get to show them how they can too, and they can leave the job they don't like eventually. They can cut their hours back like I did, 1 part-time job at a time, and then I cut my hours back at full-time. And then I said, I'm giving you my 2 weeks notice because you can't afford me anymore. There is no greater feeling, but I was 7 years into this business before I could walk away from my main job. But I kept making a step towards it every single day. And by the way, sales was my baby, because recruiting, I knew what it could bring in. I watched my upline. I watched Mary Ann Penn. I saw when girlfriend was making what I was making, that looked like money I would never make in my lifetime. From one place, I'd have to work 15 places to make what she was making. It felt like that. But now I want to make her money because she's making 3 times what I'm making now, and that was 7 years ago. This is residual income. This is building. This is knowing that yes, you will eventually, but in the meantime, I knew the one thing I knew I could do, I could go find more customers. I could go get more books out. I could go toss more books in driveways. I could have more books in the back of my car. I could flip my trunk up in a parking lot and have something on there that said free Avon samples. And I could give samples and get names and numbers and get new customers all day long if I wanted to. And out of 10 of them who came to see me, 2 of them would pay off. 2 of them would pay off and become great customers. You got to take this one thing at a time, but don't just take this information yourself. Share this information with your new members, with your members who've been with you for a while. And you know what? I don't know anybody who's selling $300 or $400 worth of Avon right now who still wouldn't love to sell $700 worth of Avon. Because I tell you what, the first time I sold $1,575 and I hit that 50%, I like to wet my pants. And I didn't even have a weak bladder, man, and I almost wet my pants. I couldn't believe it. 50%. It was so great to shut up, Adriana. Look at Sharon laughing. Y'all quit laughing. This is honesty here. What she want me to say? It is honesty. Like, I saw that 50% was bouncing out on my invoice at me. I was like, 50. How much more did I make if I was 40? What was 40? What was 50? What was 50? I was so excited. Now, look, I haven't done that a whole lot in my Avon career, because about year 3, I realized that I wanted to really work hard at building a team and showing other people how they could do this. Now, I have to sell. So yeah, so I sell probably about $30,000 still a year in Avon. Sure, yeah. I just, that's just customers keeping me in the business. And it's sad, you know, I've had quite a few of them die over the past couple of years, sadly, and they were some great spenders. But for everyone who dies, you know what I say? My goal is, you know what? God bless me with her for 6 years she bought from me. I need to go find 3 more now. And 3 more, let me see, 3 more. If they buy $33 a campaign from me, that's $100. I'll take that. But maybe I'll get blessed with another $100 one. I don't know. But what I know is this is out there for us. Mexico is out there, and there is no reason why every single one of you cannot be on that beach in Mexico. There's not one reason why not. Because they're giving us all those campaigns to do it, and I'm getting you ready, because this is a practice drive right here. We are practicing from 20 to 26. We're practicing, and you're going to get honey bun cake and cash. You don't get no better than that, or at least a chance for it, you know, at least a chance for it. And it only takes one drawing to win one of those, one. But I keep thinking about you go-getters out there. I'm like, I'm going to be cutting up pieces of paper. It's going to be like, daggone it, I got to put her name in 18 times today. I don't know what she's thinking. I'm just like, I need to write. But you know what? All I know is that every time I do that, your paycheck is going up. All I know is every time you do this, your future is looking brighter and your business is growing. And when your business grows, my business grows. That's why I do this. And I got news for you. I'm tired of going places alone. I'm tired of my team not being with me. I don't get there. I don't get to go on. I go on these trips because of y'all. Y'all need to come on. You need to come on and be on the beaches with me. That's what you need. And that's what I want. The titles are there to be made in fourth quarter. The numbers are there to be made in fourth quarter. We're going to do this. And then, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Campaigns 1 and 2 and 3, they normally are like, you know, it's like that I Love Lucy thing. It's like, oh, it's like not good sometimes. But you know what? I say it's going to be what we make it. It's going to be what we make it. Because when I go after them, I change recruiting flyers. It says, you need me now, baby, because you just went and bought them kids all them toys for Christmas. So now you need me because your credit cards, they going to be calling you just like they called me that time. I remember. I got a way out of this for you. So we're going to work this. We're not even going to pay attention to what happens and Christmas is over. We are going to be the team that's ready to go into the Mexico incentive, and we are going to kill. Everybody else is going to be going, oh my God, it's time to sign people up. And we've been doing that since campaign 20. I don't know what you guys worried about. We've been doing this for a long time. So that's what I want for you. I have told your team members who are on the call that they can reach out for this questionnaire form that's 4 to a page, but I'm also going to put it in Team Onward, so you don't got to look through all those Onward files on no matter what. So I'm going to put that on there. You can use this. Take a look at this. It's a Word document. It's got 4 questions on there. Do you have an Avon representative? If not, would you like to receive brochures every campaign? Are you part of an organization? that could use a fundraiser? And are you interested in making an additional $100 to $300 a month? They answer the questions. You have their info that has name, address, email, and phone number. You've either got a customer, you either got a possible recruit, or you got somebody who's just not ready yet. Because it's never officially a no. And if you get a brochure in their hand, they might say, well, I'm not really, do you know somebody who could use an opportunity? Do you know somebody who could maybe use some extra money? Could you possibly just pay it forward, slip this into that person's hand? Tell them to contact me. I would love to show them how. See, you're not selling anything. You're asking somebody to pay it forward with you. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, everybody in? Yep. Okay, we're going to draw for a $100 gift card right here. I know some of you are like, Molly, you did not call my name in the beginning because I did not qualify. So I'm going to let you know. Just imagine that you could qualify. Just imagine that your name is in the bag. Because I'm going to go put all these names right here. They all going in the bag right now. They all going, hold on, I got to put them all in the bag. So y'all just hold on right now. Because Sharon's in there. Hold on, I gave my list again because I'm really excited about this because there's so many. So we got Sharon in there, Misty's in there, Tammy Leonard in there, Linda Stagger's in there, Janae in there, Brenda in there, Julie in there, Becky Kane in there. Hold on, I'm looking. I can't even read that name. There's another. What in the heck is that name? What is, Sharice is in there. So see, now look, some of these people are only in here one time, but let me be clear. It only takes one to win. That's all I'm saying right there. One to win. So, matter of fact, God bless little Misty. Misty didn't even, you know, she didn't even get, was it Misty? No, yeah, it was Misty. She says, oh, I just barely made it. I haven't even titled yet. She was all discouraged and everything. And I said, oh, girl, you haven't figured this out. I remember the time with all those leaders, Avon had an incentive out that you could earn $10,000 cash. And there were only so many people in the nation who could do that. And I can remember thinking, we're just a little leader. This isn't going to happen for me. It'll never happen. And I have to tell you, we worked our tails off, and we won $10,000 with Avon. So don't tell me that you can't, because I was and still am a little dog in this business, okay? I may have a big butt, but I am a little dog in this business, okay? That's all I'm going to say. And it's what you put into it. We had the biggest increase. We made this happen. And I didn't care that I was number 19 out of 20. I was on the dang list. That's all I'm going to say. Brenda, was it 15? Girl, 15, 10, it don't matter to me, girl. It was all the same. It felt the same. It didn't matter. There may have been an extra $5K in there. All I know is it was more money than I'd ever seen that they dropped in my account at once. That's all I know. I don't know where all that money is. I'm just going to say it's gone. That was a while ago, but that was interesting. Okay, so let's do this. All right, I got to do the whole thing. Like, get it all up, shake it all around. Don't even look, Molly. Oh, wait a minute. They're all hooked. They're all, get up. Okay. I do a drum roll. Oh, boy. I do a drum roll. All right. $100 gift card. Jesus, take the wheel. The person who had one entry. Miss
Yay!
Beth, star promoter, won this. What, she's gonna wet her pants. She was so depressed tonight, she did not even get on the leader call. I'm gonna make her watch this thing all over again. Yes, look at that.
Don't tell her.
She had 3. One of them's already walked away from the business. She did 150, and then she did 171. And she walked away, and she's trying to say, she don't know. Well, she $100 richer right now. All right, maybe she'd take me out to lunch, but I'd have to fly to Missouri then, so it probably wouldn't be too beneficial. So no, we probably won't do that. She's not going to take me to lunch. So, okay, so remember, I'm going to put it all out there. $100 gift card, $250, $225, and 4 honey bun cakes, 8 by 8. I'm telling you, once you have honey bun cake, you never go back. You never go back. You never have another honey bun as long as you live. I'm just telling you. Ask the people who've had it. It's all good. We have 20 through 26. There isn't any way that you can't earn entries, okay? So I'll get it together. We'll get it out there this week. Everybody will know what we're doing. You have a whole campaign to get your ducks in order. 19, and look, don't fret. By the way, and I am going to let pendings count too. So if somebody does not put their order in, does not officially start in 19 like they were supposed to, if they officially start their business and perform in 20, you're pendings. Anybody who says their LOA starts in 20, they are in. And again, for people who were late, I don't care where your title's ever been. Whatever your title is at the end of 19, if you advance from that title, you will get the additional entries, okay? Entries for titling start at bronze ambassador level. I'm done talking. You guys, you rock, okay? You just rock. Let's do this. Remember, Mexico. Mommy's not losing any weight, so just forget it. You're just going to have to deal with it the way it is. So surround my body with awesomeness so that nobody knows, okay? It's all good. We're going to have a good time. We're all going to go. Janae, quit laughing at me. Stop laughing at me. Yeah, Brenda, I in the Bahamas was pending. That's all right. Y'all got this. Brenda's right. We got this. Tammy's trying to act like she's got this, right? She's just sitting there like, yeah, right. And inside, she's fluttering. She's fluttering all over the place. I know she is. It's awesome. So we'll do this again in a month. We will really be preparing then. Keep at it. Keep it those $10. Come on. Get out there. Get these pending people to put in their orders, guys. There's money to be made. We need to show them how to do it. Love you guys so much. You just don't know.
Hey, Miss Molly.
You guys are my favorite, but if you tell anybody I said that, I will deny it. I had a moment.
Recorded, so.
No, I'm not sharing it now. You in trouble. Now I ain't sharing it, Janae, so there. No.
You ain't right.
I'm not sharing it now. You guys have a great evening. I'll see you soon.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye, guys.
Bye.